This is flipping crazy. But what I'm doing, like, this is basically what I do a lot. I just kind of just deal with the other client. I deal with the provider's neglect. Like, who the hell is that person trying to be, you know, helpful? I've never seen her before. And in my opinion, it's just stupid. I have to literally bring somebody else in to deal with me because of the other client. This is bullshit. Like, I'm literally just trying to live life, and they try to make it hard. No wonder I'm moving.
I mean, like, I've been busy all day, not, working day and night. Mom is happy, I'm not all done.
That's, well, I take one step downstairs and they're looking at me like I'm a flippin' mass murderer. Bullshit. That's racist. Does he have something against me or what? No wonder I talk quiet. I just am fucking scared of them. Just want the flippin' police to hurry up and get here so this could be flippin' reported. Because this is bullshit. Once again, this is just the damage that, you know, the entire situation, just the neglect, just the other client just exploding, upset, chaos, just pushes people over the goddamn limit. No wonder Jonas has actually, like, hit me before. No wonder the other client, like, is just, yeah, like, if you're gonna have a flippin' client, like, deal with them. Don't, like, let them just cause issues all day long. Like, literally, all they do is sit on that couch all day. And they don't even care about the other client. He's in his room banging all day long. And then it just puts so much pressure on everyone. It's stupid. Apparently, I got the blame for that too. Shit. That was like that before I even moved in. He did the same thing in here. This is the first time he left the door open that I could actually, like, see. I'm not going in his room, but I'm just recording flipping evidence that this, like, they just don't deal with people. And what is this just lying around? Don't clean up. People looking at me again because they know I'm recording. But that's the same spot Jonas tried to hit me. And when Jonas tried to hit me, that was created. Because basically I was trying to self-defend myself. I ran for the door, and then he attacked me at the door. And then that's the time I went into the mental health hold. But what part they're missing is the fact that I was basically being hit by Jonas. I was trying to leave by going to the door. And that type of thing just goes unheard because I'm in the disability care system. What the hell is that? I've never seen that before. So, that means the other client did something here too. Interesting. And then once again, we have more trash. When's the last time they swept this floor? It just seems like they don't clean it. And what happened there? Like, you could go through. Oh. The other provider used to stay in here. And if you remember my previous videos, I used to come down here and say, hey, can I get lunch or can I get dinner? And then they are just like, I'll do it whenever I'm ready. And it's like, you're the care provider. That's your job. But yeah, this room, they're basically out there, and the other client, I don't really want to be a part of that because he's already going to be starting today here, probably within the next 30 minutes. Also, I've had 2 packages in the mail that apparently they stole. The other care provider stole. I actually had to get, I had to get my case manager actually to force them to give it to me. Found out they had it for 10 days prior without giving it to me. So that's part of the reason why I'm moving on December 1st as well. To be honest, I feel like I am actually one of the nicest clients, and I've been told that before. But just the neglect is just over the top in this house. It's stupid. Yeah, I'm good. Also, if you guys remember, I made a lot of posts about me getting locked out in the middle of the night outside the house. There is a window down near the dining room table that I just showed that I actually climbed through that window so many times because they would lock me out that they ended up putting cameras on the front of the house and then they put alarms on all the windows. But they never told me the reason why. And what is going on is I'm in disability care service. They're not supposed to lock me out, but they did. So that's actually a violation on them. So legally, I could climb for the window. I live here. It's their job to take care of me, and they're not doing it. Just saw that. Like, they didn't even do anything when they actually came in here. Like, literally. Just like, what is this? I don't even know what that is. Oh, and I just now saw that. Another thing to note is the pair of pants that I'm actually wearing right now. These are the only pair of pants that I really have. I came here with 3 bags of clothing, actually 4, like 3 or 4. And if you actually look, I have so many pairs of socks. Like, all that is just socks. One shirt, like literally one shirt. That's it, just one shirt. This I actually randomly found in my room, which means the other care provider came into my room, decided to leave this in here. Since they left it in here, I've been using it, but that's kind of stupid. My family, actually, my girlfriend actually got me these because she knows my situation. She knows the neglect. She got me these. These shoes are actually custom-made shoes. I think they're custom-made because of something like the design, but we also got extra cushioning, stuff like that, so it's actually, yeah, they were very expensive. And then same thing with these, you know, they might look girlish, but they're actually just really high fashion. You have to, like, literally, hand dry these. Like, you just have to, like, you can't put them in the washer or even the dryer because it would ruin them. That's, like, literally the life that I live when I'm not home. Because I'm in the fashion industry, so this is for my career. And if you want to know proof, just say, right there, that came with that. And it even says pair of shoes, and yep. So, and my provider calls me a liar and says how I don't really have that. So they're lying, basically. I also have, court, believe it or not, I have court, but they're not taking me to it, so I basically have to leave the day before and stay out on the streets of downtown, because no one's taking me, which is basically their job. So I've been doing the better thing and taking myself, and then I get the blame for taking myself, which is stupid, but yeah. If we really want to go into further detail, this laptop no longer works. they actually broke it. I don't even know what that is, but CVC emergency. I wonder, like, why the hell would they put that on? So that means actually somebody was actually, like, that means that, yeah, somebody stole that back. Huh. Interesting. And then, yeah, like, literally, my mentor Bob was one of the people who actually, you know, tried to help me, believe it or not, try to, you know, he's been spending all the money, like, you know, this is basically, you know, because the care provider doesn't feed me, if that makes sense, you know, macaroni and cheese every day, it's something, but it's not healthy, and so, you know, they're trying to be helpful. It's insane. And the care provider could blame me all they want. They could actually end up blaming it on my case manager because they're the ones moving me on December 1st because I showed them the videos of everything. So they're aware. They're aware of this. And Jonas and my care providers are still just straight up denying everything. So, like, they're trying to cause more issue with my case manager. And what's stupid is they're just letting it happen. Also, I called the Denver police about going on about 30 minutes ago, and the Denver police is still not here. So are we going to do another episode like yesterday to where I call and they don't show up? So we'll take this into note. Like, whatever. This is normal. I call the police and they don't respond. But yeah, the reason why I actually have cans like these is because I've been actually going out in public trying to actually get, you know, find cans, clear them off the street, which is actually just shows the type of person I am. You know, and I'm just trying to, you know, do a good deed. And also I'm trying to raise money because my case manager, Ian, has screwed over my SSI. Which is why my probation officer right now is currently paying for my court stuff currently. He's asked the court to straight up pay. Because the situation is just so screwed. And it's not me who's screwing it up, it's the disability care system. And like I said, they're still, like, dealing with the other client, and he's still going downstairs. Like, all he does is, like, talk about me, and, like, literally, when I came downstairs, and as you could see, I was recording him, because, you know, he tries to start blaming my own, like, career. He's like, oh, I'm a performer too. Well, have you ever performed live? Like, once you perform live, you can call yourself a performer. And then there's a whole resume thing that every, like, 6 months, your resume renewals. So what have you done in the past 6 months, realistically, that you can name yourself a performer? I know the industry. And he's just trying to use me and just blame me. I've also told the provider how I'm a performer. They call me a liar. The proof is right in front of them. I have my own songs. I have my own distribution. I'm like, they're calling me a liar. This is, like, stupid. Let's talk about the time I went to Colorado Springs on M1 hold. They ended up keeping me for a week because they didn't want me to come back home. Believe it or not. They didn't want me to come back home. And believe it or not, the actual, I think it was Jonas or Ian, my case manager, forced the hospital to bring me home. Like, they forced the hospital to bring me home. And then when I came home, Jonas's response was, I didn't know that you were supposed to come back home. I thought that you weren't. And I'm like, wow. Like, that just shows just their neglect, that they really don't care. And then also, when I was in the hospital, they didn't even talk with Jonas. They were preparing for me to go to downtown Denver when they dismissed me to a homeless shelter. And I refused. But yeah, like, this is the real situation that is going unheard. Is just the way I'm being treated. That is the reason and for the cause of why everything is happening. And that's what needs to be heard. If people were treating me nice, if people were treating me right, like my girlfriend, none of this would be happening. To be honest, I asked Jonas yesterday, hey, do we have anything to clean up glass on the floor? And he told me no. So that's a day later, still down there. In the disability care system, as a care provider, wouldn't that glass be considered a hazard? Because if I was the other client, I would come in here, step on it, and get a whole bunch of glass on my foot, go to the emergency room. Like, really, guys? You really want to act like that and just let that just go unheard? Wow. I would clean it up, but I don't have anything to clean it up with. Maybe a vacuum. But I don't want to ruin the vacuum. But yeah. This is the real cause on why everything's happening. And then somebody put that on my room, which means somebody, like, there's proof that somebody came in my room, because I don't even know what that is. That's just a sticker that they randomly put on here. And another thing is, this got ripped up. It wasn't like that before. They came in here and ripped it up when they were, I don't know. But if, like, literally, from what I do know is this is ripped up. And then if I go out here, hold on.
Yeah. She told you about him. My mom's dad. Yeah, that, and that's her
It's downstairs where the other provider is.
still on. Yeah, because my grandpa.
Huh. That's swell. That's swell.
Yes. I really do miss her sometimes. Yeah. But sometimes Naz is really a pain thing. S-O-A-B. Son of a bitch, I guess, how they say it. That's how she's saying in her life.